said I'll call you when I land, but I watched the sunset and the screen stayed black. I left your sweater in my car, still smells like a fight that never got to start. The skyline blurred, you faded first. I sped up when I should have turned. Your name still reads like poetry that was never meant to rhyme. We kissed like actors, lines rehearsed, no script for the way we heard. You were fiction in the rearview. I kept rewinding scenes we never shot. Loving you was cinematic till the credits rolled and you were not the one I thought you were, the version I believed, just a daydream, that I dressed in real things. The city never sleeps, but I do too much to avoid the thought of you with someone less intense, more stable, less me. I still drive past your old street like it's haunted, but warm, like maybe you're still there. You wrote songs I couldn't hear, I played chords you wouldn't learn. We made a melody out of silence. You were fiction in the rearview. I kept rewinding scenes we never shot. Loving you was cinematic till the credits rolled and you were not the one I thought you were, the version I believed, just a daydream, that I dressed in real things. Maybe it was love, maybe it was casting. You played the part, but I was still acting. You were fiction in the rearview. Perfect frame, but no real plot. Try to hold a hologram, try to freeze a feeling I never got. Maybe you were real, maybe I was wrong, but either way you're already gone. You don't say much, but I feel it all. Your name lights up and I forget the fall. I trace your photo like a spell. Every filter hides what I can't tell. We don't talk, we just orbit, drunk off glances and half efforts. You don't love me, but you don't leave, and that's just enough to keep me right here. I live in the pause between your texts. You ghost just slow enough for me to stay. It's not love, but it's close enough to keep me sick, keep me sunk. You don't hold me, you haunt me, and I keep asking to be haunted. You're a white noise crush, just background pain. But I turned you up and you stayed the same. You flicker, you fade, you bloom and decay, and I loved you because I could never stay. You said you were tired, but your eyes didn't close. You said we'd be fine, but your voice got low. I asked if you loved me, you said of course, but it felt like a line from a movie we divorced. The air got thick, but no one cried. We just sat in the stillness while it died. This isn't heartbreak, it's quieter than that. More like waking up and forgetting where you're at. It's a soft apocalypse. No flames, no fight, just silence dressed in bedroom light. The world's not ending, but we are. And I don't know which hurts harder. Your coffee cup still in the sink, your sweater still on my chair, but nothing here feels like you, not even the air. We sleep back to back like strangers on a plane. Same destination, but a different name. I used to dream of holding you, now I just dream and wake up alone with you still next to me. We didn't crash, we just stopped like a song that forgot how to drop. It's a soft apocalypse. No blast, no bang, just the sound of letting go without saying a thing. The world keeps turning, but we don't. And I don't know how to hold a ghost. I'd rather we screamed at least, then we'd be real. But now you just hum through a smile you don't feel. And I pretend not to notice, 'cause if I do, it's over. It's a soft apocalypse, and it's beautiful, and it's slow, and it's killing me so gently. I can't even say no. The sky's still blue, but it's not ours. And we still breathe, but it's not love. I loaded the old messages just to hear your voice in text. Scrolled through fights we never finished, still flinching at the scene I never pressed. You told me I'm not who was, but I still am. That's the problem. You move forward we didn't burn slow over 3 summers and 4 cities. Like your hands didn't write chapters on my skin. Your smile was lowercase. Your hug was timed and I nodded like I was fine. The air between us felt alphabetic, polite, punctuated, empty. We're strangers in cursive, still legible, but hard to read. You speak like I'm glass and I answer like I'm leaving. We used to shout in thunder, now we whisper in italics. Soft echoes of what we were on the edge of semantic static. You asked how I've been and I said good, yeah. But what I meant was I still replay you like voicemail. You looked older but not tired, like you learned to smile without regret. I wanted to ask if you missed me, but my mouth still remembers how much silence costs. We used to talk like fire, now it's all ellipses. You used to know my heart rate, now you check your wrist. We're strangers in cursive, pretty but unread. Your words curve gently around what you won't say. We used to be loud, now we ghost in lowercase. Same names, different weight. I watched you walk away like a period, soft, final, still echoing. Maybe we could have worked in another tense. We're strangers in cursive, no bold lines left. We used to underline forever, now we footnote the past. You said take care and I folded that phrase into a poem I never finished. You unfollowed first, then blocked, then vanished. Like your love was a status that expired. I didn't know the last time we spoke was the last time you'd ever let me know. Take care, no see you around, just gone. I still open the thread, like you might reappear, but your name's gray in the light light's cold and the silence is absolute. You're offline forever and I'm still locked in, typing nothing, reading ghosts. You didn't leave, you deleted it out, not in your memory, just your trash folder. I wrote drafts I never sent, not because they weren't true, but because I'm blocked by your healing. I scroll your new photos from my old pathetic right, but sometimes I just miss being someone you didn't hide from. You once said you'd always answer, but I guess forever has terms and conditions. You're offline forever and I'm still stuck on red. Tried to reboot, tried to reset, but your silence feels like a death I'm not allowed to mourn. No funeral, no note, no closure, just blank space where we were, just the blue light and the ache. If I could say one thing, I wouldn't beg, I'd just ask if any of it was real, even a little. You're offline forever, but I still hit refresh. Like hope is a habit I haven't unlearned yet. You disappeared, but I remain half alive, half logged in, haunted by your last status. You said I'm just not good at feelings, but you were great at making me feel like I was the glitch, like I misread the code, like I pressed something wrong. Your love came in pixels, your voice in low res. You said all the right things, but never sent them. I downloaded your silence, installed your detachment, updated myself to stay compatible. Lover.exe, unresponsive, you froze, and I stayed praying for a patch that never came. You're not broken, you're just not mine. I kept crashing while you ran fine. We never argued, you just lagged until I forgot what connection felt like. I left messages like offerings, lit candles in your inbox. Got nothing but the typing dots that never became anything real. I debug my heart to make just two devices set to different time zones, trying to sync with dead batteries. Lover.exe uninstalled itself, and I didn't notice till my screen went black. You were always a perfect UI, but no one behind it, and I kept waiting for the person who never logged in. You leaned your head on the window, streetlights lighting down your skin, like they knew you'd leave and wanted to touch you first. I didn't say much, I was afraid words would break the stillness that was somehow softer than silence. The city passed in blurs and bass, and you look like something I'd have to forget. Eventually you smiled like it meant nothing, and I memorized it like it meant everything. Backseat Bloom, you opened fast and wilted slow. I knew you were temporary, but I still let go. Hands on the wheel, heart on delay. I drove you home like it wouldn't be the last day. Your laugh still lives in the rear view, trapped in embers somewhere between what we were and what we never said. You left your lipstick on the soda lid, I kept it like a relic, like proof that you existed here. We loved each other wrong, but it was beautiful, like fireworks in the rain. Backseat bloom, you bloomed too fast for me to hold, but I watched and it felt like home. I knew your voice better than your past, and I never asked because I didn't want to break something so temporary. You touched my hand like it wasn't a promise, and I let you, because even it almost felt like a lifetime. Right then, backseat bloom, you faded like dusk, and I stayed in the dark, trying to grow from what never took root, but still it was real, even if it wasn't love. Just the sound of you leaving. She laughed at my joke, and I smiled like it meant something. She reached for my hand, and I didn't pull away. But my chest stayed quiet, my pulse didn't stutter, and I knew right then she wasn't the reason I felt so calm. You were. She asked what I'm thinking, I said nothing, but I was remembering the way you'd say my name, like it meant now. I met someone new, but you still float in every silence, every pause, every look that's a little too soft. She's kind, but she's not the soundtrack I hear when it's quiet. That's you still. She wore your shade of lipstick, and I flinched like memory was physical, like grief had a color. She leaned in and I kissed her, like I was trying to forget not to feel. She tasted like effort, she held me like she meant it, but I stayed at a distance because I'm still somewhere with you. I met someone new, but you still pull shadows across the room. Your name's not in the air, but I swear it moves. She's present, I'm not, and I don't have to explain. I'm here, but I'm also with you still. It's not fair to her, but it's not fair to me either, to pretend you're gone when you still finish my thoughts. I met someone new, but you still sleep in the quiet of every new touch. She's real, but you still echo louder, and I still let you. I saw you last week across the street, didn't call your name, didn't flinch, just watched as you became someone else's story. Your hair was longer, your laugh still the same, and for the first time I didn't want it back. I thought closure would feel like a door slamming, but it's quieter, like a breeze where you used to be. This is the afterlight, where your shadow stops, where my name isn't yours to hold anymore. No rewinds, no more what if, no more living in the soft blur of your kiss. This is goodbye, for real, and it's gentle and it's sad. still echo, but that's all it is. Echo, not invitation. This is the afterlight, where your name fades clean, where I love you but don't chase what it used to mean. No more waiting, no more signs, no more hoping you'll call in the right time. This is goodbye, for real. And it's soft and it's true and it's mine. Goodbye, not like a crash, more like a light turning off because it's morning. This is the